saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beast to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah.
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Set, ready? 18 Gators. 54 miles. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Watch twins. Watch twins. 5.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Crunch, roll out.
Second and 13. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Jim.
Now Elliott. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 3. Check 4. Hey, Sam off. Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Ready.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Hey, 4 down. Smith.
Looking to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Running with Elliott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. 3.5 to go, first quarter. The first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Redskins' 45-yard line.
Set 91.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch. Check.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg? Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. Into the Redskins. Have it they do.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back. And this is going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go. Hey, check 24.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Go. Hey, watch it, watch it. Get it.
10th carry now for Elliott. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
80 weapons.
They'll run with Elliott. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Yes, yes. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. Touchdown, Washington! Deontay Burnett, 58 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
We got 4.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, dude.
Back to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Ready? Look at me. Door.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On second down now, it's Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have another first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 22 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive, as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Eat. All day, punt. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Watch Eddie Weapon. Check. Come on.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he'll find Hall. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Haskins. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
6 man. Check curls. Check. Check 52.
Now Haskins on first down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go, D. Mike 54. Mike 50. Check the out.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half.
Set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a give running right is Love. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Right there in the middle, 55.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part,
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
it certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Switch. 26 Mike. Watch the run.
They go play action with Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Robertson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. 26 Mike. Delta. I got you. 26 Mike. Hey, watch his flat.
Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Here's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point safely through. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ready to break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Get up.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Move. Ready.
Now back to throw. Cooper's got it. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. Still on his feet. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 47 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Barber. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here's Love again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Team, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check. 55 to Mike.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On play action, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you. You mine. 54. Mike 54. And come on out here. Come get some.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this one complete to Burnett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready up. Mike by 4. Mike by 4. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Okay, ready. Over. 54. Mike 54. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's going to have the hookup to Burnett. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going to give it to Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Rip right.
staying on the ground. It's Love. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Cowboys take over at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming. Check.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
55's Mike, guys, 55. Here we go. Mike 55. Watch twist.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 41 yards. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first. Go! At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Haskins to throw on second down. Got an open man, it's Burnett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On first and 10, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Play action. Haskins fighting to stay upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Hey, 1 second.
Now Haskins, third and long. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Watch the shift. Check 99. Check 99.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 50, plant, fair. Wide, get wide. Showing up. Check 26. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go again. Right there. 54. Right there.
Now it's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burnett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Throwing now is Haskins. This one caught over the middle by Burnett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Switch out. Big gas. Come on. 54.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You track. Mike 54.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
don't they? They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Here we go. Mike 55. Let's go, defense.
Haskins to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.